It doesn't take a PhD to recognize when people are being overtaken by politically driven emotional hysteria. The latest cry for gun control is being perpetrated on children in an attack on the Nerf Ultra One blaster. The Empire State Consumer Project's in a tizzy over this toy because they believe it will encourage children to become mass murderers. The group said Nerf is contributing to a culture where kids are afraid to go to school because of school shootings. Now, if you were born in the 80s or earlier, you may remember a time when kids could play with toy guns and not be accused of becoming future killers. Children played cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, and it never led to them committing mass murder. According to some of the anti-gunners who are speaking out against fun, these toys may now be responsible for the violence in our society. Never mind sanctuary cities where criminals run free and citizens are put at risk, or gun-free zones where people become vulnerable targets because they've been disarmed, or rampant pharmaceutical drug use or welfare dependency, or the normalization of abortion and the support of violent politically motivated groups like Antifa. No, toy guns, gotta ban them. These radical anti-gun activists may be afraid to look at the real causes of human violence in our society because much of the violence we see actually stems from government policies that they support. In response to Hasbro's release of the Nerf Ultra One blaster, some anti-gunners said, "The toy set a bad example for children and they're not sure that there's a market demand for assault weapon toys." The consumer group says a Hasbro commercial pushed families to buy bigger guns with more ammunition. Yeah, that's their goal. The same company that produces Mr. Potato Head has a secret mission to encourage families that their guns aren't big enough. Another anti-gunner said it was shocking to see all the bullets on the gun. You mean these foam bullets? We can thank our American media for generating a consistent parade of scary anti-gun propaganda and pushing it on people who don't know any better for these delusional comments. Some people believe this stuff because they can't decipher the difference between fantasy and reality when it comes to guns. The irrational gun fear we see in our society is a mental monster, and it's tormenting the minds of emotionally reactive people. Child experts say there's no research or data that proves a child who plays with toy guns will become violent, no matter how badly the anti-gun crowd wants it to be so. Child psychologists said most adult men who did engage in gunplay as children do not commit violent crimes. Other psychology professionals have said it depends on the child. There's nothing inherently good or bad about kids playing with toy guns. So relax, people. We're talking about a Nerf gun that shoots a foam dart. You don't die upon getting hit with one. You laugh. It's nothing more than that, regardless of the heinous visuals the anti-gunners may have in their own minds. The idea that guns, real or otherwise, could cause people to act violently reveals the dangerous and dark thoughts that are occurring in the minds of the gun grabbers. So to the anti-gun fearmongers, those thoughts of murder, death, violence, and bloodshed, they're yours. Now join us in the real world and let your kids be kids.